Student, this is the third chapter from your book First Flight, and the story name is Two Stories About Flying. So here if you see, the title itself is telling about that it is divided into two parts and it has two more stories in it. So the first story is His First Flight, that is written by Liam O. Flaherty, and second story Black Aeroplane is written by Frederick Forsyth. So let me introduce the first story before you. So in the first story we'll see that how a young bird, seagull, faces lot of problem just because of its fear. उसको एक डर होता है that if it flies in the sky it may fall and die. So to overcome his fear, what does he do? We'll see in this story. Before you read, since the earliest times, humans have dreamt of conquering the sky. Here are two stories about flying. So here earlier what people used to think, they used to think of conquering, think of winning this sky. वो sky को जीतना चाहते थे by flying in that, उसमें उड़ करके. So here we have got two stories about flying. One, a young seagull is afraid to fly. How does he conquer his fear? So in the first story, what we are going to see, I had already told you that young seagull wants to fly, but he is so much afraid of flying that he doesn't want to try for that. And in the second story, what we'll see, a pilot is lost in storm clouds. Does he arrive safe? Who helps him? So in the second story, what we'll see, that a pilot has got lost in the clouds, and we'll see that does he really arrive his safest place or he dies in the story, and who will help that pilot? उस pilot की कौन help करेगा? So let's see the first paragraph of the first story, His Flight. So here we are starting the story. Let me just say it. Yes. The young seagull was alone on his ledge. His two brothers and sisters had already flown away the day before. So now if you see, children, Seagull is all alone sitting on his ledge. Ledge means a narrow horizontal shelf protecting from a wall or here a cliff, right? So ledge एक किनारा होता है जो कि एक हॉरिजॉन्टल होता है, हॉरिजॉन्टल शेल्फ होती है, जगह होती है. So where this seagull bird is sitting alone. Why? Because his siblings, his brother and sister had already practiced a lot of flying, and today also they are flying, but he is sitting alone. वो अकेले बैठा हुआ है. He had been afraid to fly with them. And why is he sitting alone? Because he did not dare to go with his brothers and sister. So that's why he is sitting alone, because he is too much afraid of flying. Somehow when he had taken a little run forward to the brink of the ledge and attempted to flap his wings, he became afraid. So what happens with him? That somehow, at anyhow he tries to fly. So what happens? He tries to fly. For that he runs forward, आगे की ओर run करता है, and the brink of the ledge and attempted to flap his wings and became afraid. But what happened, the moment he reaches at the edge of the cliff, जैसे वो cliff के किनारे, उस जगह के किनारे पहुँचता है, he becomes so much afraid that he is not able to flap his wings. So अपने पंख को फड़फड़ा नहीं पाता है. Finally he stops himself of flying. The great expanse of sea stretched down beneath, and it was such a long way down, miles down. So why does he stop himself flying? Because the moment he reaches the edge of the cliff, so from there he sees a huge expanse of sea that is so लॉन्ग, बहुत लंबा सी देखता है, एंड इट इज़ सो ह्यूज, बहुत बड़ा है. एंड द मोमेंट ही लुक्स डाउन बीनीथ, वो नीचे जैसे देखता है, एंड ही फाइंड्स हिमसेल्फ टू मच अफ्रेड, वो बहुत ज़्यादा डर जाता है उस हाइट को देख के और सी की एक्सपेंस को देख के, उसकी जिस वो इतना ज़्यादा एक्सपैंड है, इतना ज़्यादा बड़े एरिया में फैला हुआ है, उसको देख के वो क्या हो जाता है, ही गेट्स अफ्रेड. मीलों तक इट इज़ स्प्रेड. He felt certain that his wings would never support him, so he bent his head and ran away back to the little hole under the ledge where he slept at night. Now, why does he feel that he won't be able to fly? Because he thinks his wings don't support him. उसको लगता है उसके जो पंख हैं, wings हैं, वो support ही नहीं करते हैं उसको उड़ने में, and that's why he bends his head down, वो अपना नीचे सर झुकाता है, and goes back to the hole, जो कि क्लिफ पर एक जगह है, वहाँ पर वो फिर से वापस चला जाता है, where he spent his night, last night जहाँ पर उसने बिताई थी, वहाँ पर जाके वो फिर बैठ जाता है. Even when each of his brothers and sister and his little sister, whose wings were far shorter than his own, ran to the brink, flapped their wings, and flew away, he failed to muster up courage to take that plunge which appeared to him so desperate. So now, if you see, children, again, he could see that his little sister, who has got shorter wings than him, she is able to fly properly in the sky, and she has been perfect of flying in the sky. Oh, where I was? Yes. So उसकी सिस्टर क्या करती है? She goes to the brink. Brink means edge, किनारे पर जाती है, flaps their wings, और अपने wings को हिलाती है, and then what happens? It means फड़फड़ाती है, and then flew away, और वो उड़ जाते हैं. It means यहाँ पर जिसकी छोटी सिस्टर है, जिसके पास छोटे पंख हैं, और उसके जो ब्रदर्स हैं, वो सब ब्रिंक के पास, एज के पास, किनारे के पास जाते हैं दौड़ते हुए, और दे स्टार्ट फ्लाइंग, वो उड़ना शुरू कर देते हैं. बट ही इज़ नॉट एबल टू मस्टर अप हिज करेज. मस्टर का मतलब होता है टू कलेक्ट करेज. जब हम कोशिश, हिम्मत जुटाते हैं, सो दैट इज़ कॉल्ड मस्टरिंग. बट ही फेल्स mustering up his courage, and that plunge which appeared to him so desperate. और फाइनली वो क्या करता है? he gives up. वो नहीं करता, वो उड़ नहीं पाता है. Now his father and mother had come around. So finally, when his parents look at him that all of their children are trying and flying in the sky except him, so they go to Seagull. उससे सीगुल के पास जाते हैं, और क्या कहते हैं? Calling to him shrilly, upbraiding him, threatening to let him starve on his ledge unless he flew away, but for the life of him he could not move. अब now, seeing his fear and seeing his cowardness, what do they say? They start scolding him. उसको डांटना शुरू कर देते हैं, चिल्लाना शुरू करते हैं. एंड स्कोल्डिंग, अपब्रेडिंग मीन्स डांटना शुरू कर देते हैं. थ्रेटनिंग, दे स्टार्ट थ्रेटनिंग, और उसको धमकाना शुरू कर देते हैं. दैट नाउ लेट हिम let him starve on his ledge. Now let him do what he wants, and let him die of starvation, let him die of hunger, will not get him any food, and unless he moves himself. वो कहते हैं कि अब ये जब तक खुद नहीं हिलेगा, खुद नहीं उड़ेगा, he will not get any food, we will not प्रोवाइड हिम विद एनी फूड, हम लोग उसको कोई खाना नहीं देंगे, एंड अदरवाइज ही विल हैव टू डाई, अदरवाइज उसको मरना पड़ेगा. So why his parents are speaking like this? So that at least he can try to muster up his courage, or to try to show his courage for flying. But what happens? That was 24 hours ago. Since then nobody had come near him. Now listening to these harsh words in shrilly voices of his parents, he did not move. वो वहाँ से नहीं मिलता है from that cliff, and now it's been 20 hours and nobody has come to feed him, nobody has come to see how he is. कोई देखने नहीं आया है कि वो कैसा है, क्या खाया क्या नहीं खाया. So finally what happens? The day before, all day long, he had watched his parents flying about with his brothers and sister, perfecting them in the art of flight, teaching them how to skim the waves and how to dive for fish. Now he's thinking, he's sitting at the cliff and thinking about past day जो बीत चुका है a day before, and he's thinking that yesterday I watched parents perfecting the other children in फ्लाइंग. वो फ्लाइंग में उस लोगों को परफेक्ट कर रहे थे, एंड दे वर टीचिंग हाउ टू स्किम का मतलब है टू मूव लाइटली जस्ट अबव द सरफेस ऑफ द सी, पानी के सरफेस पे कैसे मूव करते हैं, सो दैट दे डोंट सिंक इन टू द वाटर, वो पानी के अंदर डूबे ना, वो सिखाते हैं अपने बच्चों को. सो नाउ ही इज़ रिमेंबरिंग द मोमेंट व्हेन हिज पेरेंट्स वर टीचिंग their children skimming and flying and diving for fish. Dive for fish means गोता लगाना, डुबकी लगाना. So his parents were teaching their children how to dive for fish. कैसे हम पानी के लिए पानी में डुबकी लगाएंगे मछली को पाने के लिए, so that they can eat it up. He had in fact seen his older brother catch his first herring and devour it. So yes, now he's thinking, yesterday I saw my older brother, how did he catch his prey, the fish, कैसे उसने fish को पकड़ा. and herring का मतलब होता है a soft finned sea fish. So herring is a स्पीसीज ऑफ फिश, वो कैसे उस फिश को पकड़ता है. एंड डेवर मीन्स होता है टू ईट अप वेरी फास्ट, बहुत ही जल्दी किसी चीज़ को खा लेना. सो ही सॉ हिज ओल्डर ब्रदर, हाउ डिड ही कैच अ सॉफ्ट फिन सी फिश, एंड ही एट इट अप वेरी फास्ट. Standing on a rock while his parents circled around, raising a proud cackle. So now again he remembers that moment when his older brother caught the first prey or the first food for himself. अपने लिए जब उसने पहला फूड पाया, एंड फूड क्या था? सॉफ्ट फिन सी फिश. सो क्या हुआ? his parents were appraising him and making a proud sound by circling themselves around that older brother. अब वो सोचता है कि कैसे मेरे भाई के इर्द गिर्द मेरे पेरेंट्स उसकी तारीफ़ करने के लिए और उसको प्रेज़ करने के लिए उसके इर्द गिर्द घूम रहे थे. और दे वर कैकलिंग का मतलब होता है अ काइंड ऑफ साउंड विच इज़ प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय सीगुल, जो कि सीगुल द्वारा प्रोड्यूस की जाती है. And all the morning the whole family had walked about on the big plateau midway down opposite cliff, taunting him with his cowardice. अब क्या है? now next morning what happens? whole family has gone somewhere else on the other side of the plateau. It means opposite side में जो plateau हो, जो place है, बैठने का जगह है, वो ठीक उसके ऑपोजिट साइड में है. एंड उसकी फैमिली उधर बैठी है, एंड दी अदर साइड दिस स्मॉल बर्ड इज़ सिटिंग. वो छोटी बर्ड बैठी हुई है और उसी के ठीक सामने जस्ट बिफोर हिम देर इज़ अ प्लेटियो वेयर हिज फैमिली इज़ रेस्टिंग. वहाँ पर उसकी फैमिली बैठी हुई है और फ्रॉम देयर व्हाट आर दे डूइंग, वो क्या कर रहे हैं, दे आर टॉन्टिंग, वो टॉन्ट कर रहे हैं, दे आर पासिंग कॉमेंट्स कॉलिंग हिम कावर्ड, उसको कावर्ड बुला रहे हैं, उसको उसका मजाक उड़ा रहे हैं. टॉन्ट मीन्स टू मेक फन ऑफ समबडी. Okay, so children, I hope that this much you have understood. In the next video I'll explain the rest paragraph. Thank you children.